I'm the. When you do the intro, when Mike do the intro, everything good.
Okay.
My bad, I fucked up. I fucked up already. I'm
Good waiting on this.
so long. I got it. Ooh-wee. We in this motherfucker. We back at it. Like a crack habit.
Right now, today.
Yes, sir. It's the Gintalk podcast with your boy Mike J. I got Trav. I got Groovy Drew. Marissa's in the house. Shell's not with us today, and we got a special guest today. The one and only. You may have heard him talking his shit on Clubhouse and giving some good philosophies to some of y'all men and women.
Robbing the league gang in there, we all get it.
Yeah, you daily dose. So today, I'd like to introduce y'all to Titus. Give it up one time for Titus, everybody.
I appreciate that. There's always one. Appreciate y'all having me though, for real.
Nah, man, we've been here to get you up here, man. So what you been up to, man? You've been out here giving out your whole philosophies on stuff, man, because today we're talking about should grown men be playing video games and dating in the workplace? Like, how do you feel about, as a man, playing video games at the age of like, what, 20, 25 and up, y'all think?
Yeah,
That's typically whenever it's starting to get complained about.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't get what's the if it's a hobby or something. You know, nowadays people are monetizing it and everything, but everybody has a problem thinking it's like you're a nerd or you don't have no jobs, you ain't got no goals if you're playing video games at a certain period of time. But I think if he ain't out there harming nobody, he enjoying himself, he just need to decompress from. If he out there working, at least better himself, it shouldn't be a problem. But how y'all feel about that?
You wanna go first, Marissa?
Sure. So I'm big on peace. So playing the damn game gonna bring you some peace. Get in there and play it all day. Like, I don't understand why females have a problem with it. I don't really care. I'll lay there with somebody while they're playing the game. Go in a different room. Let them have their little space. I don't really be understanding what the problem is. I'd be glad if I be somebody that said they play games. That's the one thing that would provide good things whenever a game comes out.
Aw.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I don't.
It's simple though. Very simple. Like, buy y'all some underwear, some cologne, some lotion, all that little shit. But if you're playing a game, then I already know, oh, for something neutral, I would just go ahead and buy it before you buy it. You know, it's just it.
That's all it is to it.
That's all it is too.
Yeah.
I think with some females, it's the attention thing and a control thing.
Very much so.
Yeah, they want to be able to stay with the man shit and should be going, spend this type of time with me. And I just consider them spending time together. Like, if you sit there playing the game, I'm reading a book or I'm on my phone or whatever, it's fine with me, but I don't like to walk outside no way, so.
So she like her me time. So yeah, that'll give an opportunity to everybody to get their me time. The man not playing the game and the woman in there doing what she want to do, like read or do what she want to do, whatever her hobbies are. Like to me, I don't see no problem playing the game. Like most of the time, you hear women complain about men playing video games. It mostly be like the older women or women who date older men. Like not all, but those are typically the ones that talk about like, oh, we don't want a grown man should be playing like stated before, a lot of people have like monetized, like making millions and hundreds of thousands from Twitch and different other platforms, even YouTube, from playing video games. You see, T. Chris say he make more money playing video game than he does from rapping. So it's not just you playing a video game, you just a bum. Now I understand there are some dudes out there who are bums who don't work nowhere, just at home in their girl house or their mom's house, they playing the game all day. No ambition, no goal. They in there playing the game all day, every day. Don't wash the ass, drinking Mountain Dew.
Don't clean their damn room, smoking dope.
I've never probably that you feel we've had a conversation or made plans to say, I'm gonna come do this with you, or I'm coming to do this, or we can go do this. And then like y'all never show up, she go left, and then I'm like, well, what happened? Oh, this was on the game, so then it was like, God damn, you can just say, oh, we on the game. Well, we lost track of time. Then I'm like, that's a communication issue. That's real about the game. About you wasting my damn time.
Yeah, they understand.
So all the time that I've complained about it.
Yeah, that's a
is,
problem.
at this point, I know just something when a man say they finna get on that game, it just means you finna be up for a while.
Yeah. For a good little minute. Depending, especially like, man, everybody in the group chat and all that, like, shoot, god dang. Because to me, it's like you said, I'm big on peace too, because that could be like, man, I work 60 hours a week, god dang, working hard. There might be on the piece besides, like, if you ever in a relationship and talking to somebody, come get in the game, shit. You know, I don't want to say this shit sound bad. You know, motherfucker got on your nerves all week. Shit, I'm finna kill me a couple people on Call of Duty or GTA.
That motherfucker got issues, man. That nigga got issues. Fuck no. If he really choosing the game over pussy and shit, then that's a problem.
Yeah, now that's a problem.
Yeah,
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. And some niggas just
That's
be,
some incel niggas.
yeah, them incel niggas, and they really want to be like, it's a second life for them. They can escape from their fucked up life, so they try to be, create these avatars and shit, and be
That
saying,
metaverse shit. A lot of
Yeah.
people. I seen one video, one dude, that man literally like, don't leave out of his house but stay in that VR world because it's like safer. Like, bro, you realize how unhealthy it is.
Yeah.
And you have to-
Because you'll get your pretty much like your imagination will take over you. Just like I put the other day, like let's say a person be single for a long time. I say it really don't affect female, but as a man, say for instance, a man been single 10 years, don't get no attention, nothing from a female. Nah, he playing his game and stuff. We know some people. We know. Yeah, like,
You know, it ain't really just the being single. It's that you not having the confidence to get out there and like push yourself out there. Because as men, we can't just sit back and then attention come to us. The women, we actually have to go out there and get all of our sexual things.
You know why? Because
It's because that's the dynamic of which like we live in. It's not on purpose. Like we out and about. Typically, women will sit back and it's considered more of a masculine thing for a man to approach. I don't think there's nothing wrong with women approaching at all.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So the problem is it ain't being single. It's just the dudes that really don't get out there to put themselves in environments to get attention.
yeah, they ain't out there doing work. If a nigga ain't out there putting work, he ain't gonna do shit. If a nigga ain't out there at least trying, if a man scared to get turned down by a woman, he ain't gonna get no.
That's what
You gotta-
you got over when you was like 14.
Women are now, a lot of women are being, they approaching me more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's starting to. It ain't got to the
Yeah.
point that it's getting that notice.
They be throwing signs.
It's starting to.
one thing about women gonna go for their types. I don't give a fuck. Like
Amen.
sometimes, if a
Amen.
man, if you ain't it, you ain't it. That's why I say women are born with value. Men got to earn their value.
Ooh, say it
Well,
again.
I like lame people. Ain't got to be sweet.
But not necessarily lame, but like not good looking on the eyes. You know how it's something like
Nigga pull up with a FUBU shirt, taking you out on a date. He got your both jeans on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that. It's men out there like that. So they get into these games like shit. Now that shit done consume their whole reality. So they having cyber sex going on like on GTA. All that crazy shit they be doing and shit. Like yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
But yeah, at the end of the day, like you ain't lying though, Trav. Like a woman will like, she will like if a woman wants you, she gonna let you know.
Mm-hmm.
It may be passive. It may be you know it might be as small as you in the club. She put herself close to you for you to approach. They ain't always gonna say something. But at the end of the day, if Shawty really wants you, she gonna get you.
Yeah, she gonna get you.
She gonna get you. She gonna make sure.
And men like when women shoot their shot sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like an aggressive woman sometimes.
Cause we ain't used to it when it happened and be like, hey, that's what's up.
Like
I appreciate you stepping up, Shawty.
Yeah, man. So those are the guys who like now there's a problem like they have let the game consume them and they're like pretty much living all their fantasies out through this game. So if they work, most times they don't work. They come home, go straight to the game, be up like 3, 2, maybe all night on Mountain Dews, Red Bulls and shit. They playing the games and shit like that. Man. Now that's the problem now, cause that shit is detrimental to your health, your mental, all that shit. You just fucked up pretty much.
You really pushing yourself into depression at that point.
Yeah.
Because he could have a shitty ass life. He get on the game, everybody say, "Oh, you the motherfucking man on this game. You the motherfucking man."
That's the
And
only validation he get.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
feeds that shit, and so he gonna put his whole life into that shit, and he's gonna be wasting his whole life away. So, I mean, you gotta have balance that shit. Everything has to come with a balance and moderation.
Recording in progress.
So,
Yeah, that's just like the whole how Shawty was saying about like having peace, like especially in a relationship, you live with that person. Y'all gonna need time apart, especially like within the own household. That's why men typically have a man cave if you got a big enough house. Like we say, we simple. Like we don't need the whole house. You can invite your girls over, do whatever. Me and my boys gonna be here playing poker, smoking cigars, shooting dice, whatever the hell we doing. But even just on some quiet time shit, like that's definitely needed for like everybody. So.
yeah. But video game shit. I mean, if you doing good, if you making money off that shit, by all means. But if you ain't got your priorities in order and shit, and you put more into the game than yourself and all that, and you ain't got a healthy relationship with, a partner or friends or family and shit, then you need to go evaluate yourself, because sometimes, eventually, that server on that game gonna go away.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out.
Yeah.
Shit over
One of
with.
these Georgia storms gonna blow your shit out.
What you say now?
Do y'all play the game?
I play the game.
I haven't in a minute, but once NCAA come out, I'm back on it.
I do, but I've been falling off of mine lately. I'm just having a reset in life right now on some healthy shit, so I'm about to tuck it away for a minute.
I get to me, I play the game probably like out a whole week, probably like 3 hours in 7 days span.
Shit, I used to play about 8 hours on the weekend and shit.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Yeah. If it's a good game and stuff, I'm into it. Like I get into it, but like it's just like me right now. I'm mostly playing like sports. I play Madden because it's got a Madden league or something like this. So once the game over, shit, you gotta wait. Everybody's get done. So that might be 2 days. Plus you gotta incorporate working and other stuff in there. So about 4 hours a week at the most.
And I think social media pushing that narrative is because 2K done came out, football season out, and basketball season about to come around. So they feel like they're not gonna get no attention from a guy if he's focused on football and the game at the same time. If the guy really loves you, he's gonna make time for you.
And that's the thing about how Shorty said too, like a lot of women do be trying to like control their dudes. At the end of the day, if we don't care about you on a relationship level, you ain't even finna be around me in the household anyway. You just gonna be a booty call. But if your man like to play video games, like leave that man the hell alone.
You ain't cheating.
Nah, he ain't cheating.
He could be.
He's sitting right there in y'all.
Leave him the hell alone.
He's cheating on you with some cyber bitch.
If he getting some ass on Grand Theft Auto,
Oh yeah.
Nigga goddamn VR strip club.
Right.
Nigga done went to the same prostitute 5 times.
I know.
Different positions.
I'm in love.
Shit crazy.
Matter of fact, I think Lil Baby actually just signed his first gamer to his label. Like I think I seen another label like they starting to sign gamers now. Like that gaming world they got big.
Yeah, man.
Like they be hosting these tournaments and everything. People be winning like $50,000 and things like that. Like it's getting real in that gaming world.
Everybody want
I ain't mad at it.
Everybody
I wish it was out when I was in high school when I was 5 hours a day active and I quit doing that.
man.
Yeah, I've been digressing from the game.
Get big live weed.
Yeah, you got like man, like I said, it is like it's money now. Like anything you can, I think anything now you create content, you can generate money. But and like you said, like you see rappers signing, gamers, you see major getting all these major sponsorship. You see you see them like have tournaments on TV. You see like local stores have a tournament with like $500 cash prize. Man, if you good, you can make a decent living out of it. Especially like you got PC gamers and like in console gaming. You make a pretty good living
on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Boy, it's YouTube gamers. They got a nice looking bank account.
So
Without leaving that damn house.
Yeah, what a 16-year-old with a millionaire too. 5-year-old's a millionaire too. All he do is just be playing what? Minecraft?
Yeah, Minecraft shit.
Bro, I don't know what it is about Minecraft. I
Add a
know
Roblox
some
to that
grown
shit,
men
bro.
that play that. I can't get into Minecraft. I'm more of a Assassin's Creed, God of War type of Tomb Raider. Like, I can't do Minecraft.
New Metal Gear. That's what I need.
I'm waiting on the next Gears of War to come out.
Shit. But yeah.
Pretty much that's what a man cave's for anyway. So shit, like if it is not harming the person, harming the relationship, man. Hey, I'll be like, hey, have at it, cause shit.
Man, you don't see a man coming in and ruin your brunches and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody wants their piece. Every girl wants their quality time with their girls. Every man wants quality time with their homeboys and all that shit. And you know they get mad about it. You be hanging out with your homeboys for what you get and all that shit.
Like that's really a control thing. But
Yeah,
at
that's
the end of the
control
day,
thing.
masculinity breeds masculinity and femininity at the same time. When you around your girl too much, notice nigga get to talking about, oh, I can't stay out too late because my girl, then man, that girl done took the pants off you and put them on. So that shit dead over with. You ain't never put it. Ain't never put it. And they do it so seldomly, but if you don't know what's going on and you let that shit slide, you ain't got no power in your relationship at the end of the day. And at that point, that shit dead over with. You might as well throw that shit away. Find a new
You
bitch.
gotta have a balance, man. You really gotta sit down and talk and have that balance. If not, shit, like you said, that shit gonna go left.
Because first come conversation, then come understanding, then come everything else.
You know?
Like you pretty much just said, like it's hard to do business with a man who ran by one woman because he ain't gonna shit.
He ain't gonna be reliable.
Yeah, nah. Just like they say, a man who never got a woman and he finally gets a woman, he's gonna
Overkill.
Overkill.
Hearts, flowers, poems, fucking surprise puppies and shit.
Yeah, speaking of that gamer that the baby signed, I watched the interview. That man was a whole virgin. They took him to the strip club that night, gave him the 4 PF chain. I don't know. He might have got some ass that night. They said they were gonna do it for him, but it's like I hope them dudes do break him out of that cycle. Like I say, when you ain't used to it, you be head over heels. It's like the first little bit of anything you got.
Yeah.
And that's how people live with anything. Like when you first start making a little money, what we normally do?
Fuck it up.
All of a sudden wanna go buy everything. But then once you bills start kicking your ass, and once you start understanding money, having more of it, now money don't really mean nothing to you. It's just something you realize you need. You got to do what you got to do with it. So.
Yeah.
So Marissa, would you play a game like what if your dude asks you, you want to play this game with me? Would you play the game with?
If I understand it, but if it's gonna take a lot for them to explain it to me on how to play it, I'ma just say no because I don't want them to get frustrated or me to get frustrated with me not dressing and stuff. Let's play something I can figure out. Let's play a fighting game.
Oh, hey, you
That
take
dude
it,
gonna make
camera.
fun of you anyway. If anything, he's gonna make fun of you.
Some cars, racing or something, but the football, basketball,
Oh, hell.
this shit, nah.
You should put fighting in there, man. Hey, everybody like playing Tekken Street Fighters.
Put on 2K on that damn shooting meter, it's over with.
My brother when I was younger, but that whole a man shouldn't be able to play the game thing. It's just the whole selfish ass thing. So I'm just wondering, like, the women that say it's childish for a man to play the game, like, how do they feel when the man say, I don't think they'll play basketball with the guys or whatever? I just, balance is needed in any type of relationship where it's a man and woman type of relationship or friendship or anything. Too much of anything is bad for you.
Yep.
So being around one person, being around anybody too much is bad for you. So yeah, just go find. I just feel like we should just go find them something to do when they have a problem with this shit. It is really, I think it's selfish too though.
Yeah, to me, it's influenced by. I think a lot of these problems, these new relationship problems, are influenced by social media. Like, it's like, God damn, well, this shit don't really matter that much. A lot of times, like, man, shit.
You over here seeing this couple doing this on Instagram, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it. Nah, shorty, that ain't how that go. That ain't how that
Niggas was
work.
head over heels with Little Dirk and India. Now look at it.
Put that goddamn phone down. See, people are so untouched with reality now, so they don't know what the hell going on.
And that's why I got off social media. Cause at the end of the day, if you're not producing content on social media, you consuming it, and we consume a lot of garbage on there.
Yeah,
Like
so
whenever
good.
they came out with that analysis on there where it showed you your springtime. Now I don't sit on there straight for like 20 minutes for the most part, but collectively at the end of the day, you start seeing you've been on Instagram for 3 hours a day. You be like, bro, what the hell this time came from?
Right.
and I'm not making no money from this shit. Hell no.
Yeah.
That's our TikTok.
I digress.
So, the final topic the final verdict on this one is it's really not a problem with men playing video games.
I'm playing my game.
Yeah, we playing.
Fucking game.
Unless it's unless it's fucking with mental, and I can't do shit, and it's keeping me from progressing or doing shit in everyday life.
For shit show.
Yeah. So, segueing into the next topic. How the hell? Oh, you barely hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
All right. Into the new topic, for the next topic, excuse me. Dating in the workplace.
No.
Eating
Fuck
with shit
no.
at.
Hell no.
We all agree.
Nah. That's gonna fuck up your money.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, motherfuckers be friendly and somebody gonna get jealous and shit go haywire.
Yeah.
That's all. It's really a setup. If you were doing it, it's really
Oh
a damn
shit.
setup.
Damn, my bad.
Yeah, it's like, man, hell no. I can never do that shit because that shit always gonna live. I can't name one time that shit worked.
Amen.
That shit is set up for a problem because hell no.
And then people start knowing HR get involved with your stuff. People start putting their 2 cents in the motherfucking relationship. You're fucked.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Would you like to elaborate, sir?
Well, let's just say
Come on, sis Mike.
Come on, Drew.
Y'all can't hear me?
Nah, you gotta come a little closer.
Come closer. I'll hold it. I put out my dirty laundry every day on this episode.
all I'm gonna say is I got a daughter out of it, and I ate somebody's ass. And I thought they was gonna be with me, but they went back to their ex, so I gotta play like a fucking fool. So don't do it.
Damn.
And you gotta appreciate the honesty, because you know, as men, we all like to act like we don't be in these situations, but that took a lot of courage, my man.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that.
Appreciate
That's what we need to hear, because we all done did some flunky shit that we ain't gonna speak on.
Somebody else ain't gonna.
Hey, you know I don't talk to nobody I work with. Hell no. That's one thing I can't talk to nobody I work with because, like I said, you can't. That shit they gonna fuck up the whole vibe. Like, especially y'all. It's no, and boy, make it worse if y'all stay together. So you gotta see this motherfucker every day, all day.
And it's too many people in your business that you ain't even really cool with on that level. Like, no, like not too many people really hang out with their coworkers. You don't tell the people what's going on in your life, but they at work know what's going on with you and your hoe.
You're whore.
That is the correct term.
It's
That's
just-
always short.
It's a disaster because I feel like you want to get a relationship with a coworker, somebody got to quit. I don't know, shit. Somebody, we got to pull straw. Like, somebody got to leave. Somebody got to get transferred to another department, out of the building to another place because.
Nah, you gotta just throw the whole job.
So,
Yeah.
interesting question. I'm gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna ask everybody in here, and let's be honest. Say you have a boss, and the boss is a female, and she's fine as fuck, and she has a liking to you. Are you fucking?
Yeah.
If I'm on my
I'm a
way,
queen.
yeah.
No, I'm saying, but if
That's
you
what
fuck
I
her,
was
you get perks, promotions.
I'm a
But
quit.
at the end of the day, you
Shit.
piss her off. What's gonna happen to them perks? They going
Yeah.
away. So if I'm on my way out the door, then yeah, cause she got something to lose, but she ain't gonna say nothing. But that's that woman in charge of you money.
Yeah,
And that's-
you're right.
that's the
You're right.
problem.
That's a good way to
It
say
ain't
it.
never bitch over money. It's the other way around.
Zoom in, Mike.
I think we zoom. Oh.
I'm fucking.
Hey, you.
Oh, Marissa, say what you so much you got to give Marissa.
So basically, if your boss was your type of man, he cool and shit, you got a vibe from him, but he your boss. Is you fucking?
I mean, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
attracted to a man just because you asked me. I didn't really hear the entire question when you said the female part. I don't know because, you know,
Either or.
Put on mute right quick.
Either or. I'm just saying either or. All right, basically your boss. No gender included. Boss likes you. Y'all got a vibe going on. Is you gonna fuck and it comes with perks? And let's be honest. We can be honest. I'm fucking.
Stay true to yourself.
like I got for another job, I would do it.
What?
Just because I've done the whole workplace sexual relationship.
Oh, what you like to tell your story? Let's go.
Please
All right.
elaborate.
Everybody thought we was faking before we started faking, just because of the interaction we had. So when we did start faking, it wasn't like a lot changed. But once we stopped, you can tell because everything that I would go to him for before we started having sex, and while we was having sex, I would ask them right up. So I was like, "Oh, can you do this to me?" And they were like, "Well, why did you want to let him do it?" Because you're standing right here, I'm closer to you. So then we just had a conversation one day, like, let's just go back to normal. And, you know, we got the sex part, and, you know, it was straight.
This shit wasn't awkward.
No, I don't think that's all. Me being on the podcast with y'all awkward, no.
What's his
Now,
name?
see, that sounds like an adult way to handle things. That's how things good should go, but it don't go like that most
I
of
know,
the time.
quickie in the office and go on about your day. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, that's actually decent.
I don't know.
Where was this job at?
Yeah.
He trying to find out. He trying to get
Oh, this was years ago. This when I was working at Ruby Tuesday, like,
Oh.
my early 20s.
Ruby Tuesday.
You used to like somebody from up there, didn't you?
We ain't gonna speak on
Damn. But you don't want your dirty money.
This ain't about me. This about everybody.
I ain't say I couldn't do it though.
Shit.
If I do it, I'm gonna have to quit look for another job because, like I said, we do that, we go together.
Imagine you.
Think about it now. Y'all got this sexual relationship with this woman. You know what I'm saying? Think about it now. You got this sexual relationship with your boss. And you know a dude come in like flirting every day, real flirtatious. Everybody work with somebody who real flirtatious. It says out the wall shit. You gonna bitch and feel sometime, but why ain't talking to you like that? This shit gonna start a
You
problem.
gotta play dumb sometimes. All that.
You gotta realize
Still
what
fucking.
it is. If
Huh?
that ain't your old
Still
lady,
fucking.
that ain't your old
I'm
lady.
fucking too. Say that again, Ty.
No, I was saying so far as the feelings thing, like if that ain't your old lady, that ain't your old lady, you gotta know your place. Is you trying to be the old man or you trying to be the flip?
They try to put it on women all the time, but at this point it really bad. Cause
Yeah.
we try to be the same just because we did that, then we go together.
Hell yeah, we go together, especially if they're good.
Yeah, no, not with me.
Just imagine you in a corporate office and you got a thick ass boss, all presidential. She just come to your cubicle and just suck your dick or some shit like that. Would you like that?
I would love that.
I'm just saying. You wouldn't like that, Travis?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Lunch break and all that shit. Go to work on your ass. No, I'm just saying. No, on some real shit. On some real shit. Niggas got fantasies that they want to live out. You know what I'm saying? So if a nigga fucking somebody and it has some perks with it, what's the problem? If everybody's being an adult about it, it shouldn't matter.
That key word is
But
yes.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
If everybody is feeling adult about it, if you don't know if everybody gonna be feeling adult about it until after it happens, so you're taking a chance.
You rolling the
Because
dice.
people
Yeah.
say all the time, oh, we can do this and stuff to stay normal, but no, it don't stay normal. Because somebody don't know how to act. It's rare that this shit can actually happen and everybody just keep moving like ain't nothing happening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gonna know.
To me, yo, that's like saying like
Somebody gonna tell somebody, or it's gonna show through how y'all interact with each other at work. Like, it's one of the-
Yeah.
That's what I told you at Red Robin.
What?
After. What was the first thing I said to you?
What you said?
You fuck.
Oh yeah. You damn sure did. I said, oh, right now? Yeah, just then. Like shit.
Oh, my prime, boy. Them days was never.
I thought, why did he see your prime?
That nigga putting up
I got
goddamn Jordan numbers, goddamn. God damn.
But I like now that's a scenario that can happen. But I can't actively like just go with somebody I work with. That shit, hell no.
Yeah. The boss part is fun. Now the co-worker, that's not fun. The boss, it comes with perks. The co-worker, you just
Starting shit.
yeah.
You just throwing yourself away at that point.
Yeah. Now the boss part, that's that I can do.
At least the boss got something to lose, though. That's really why you gonna get the purchase. The boss got
They
something.
hire a new girl, she come there flirting with you, and the boss gonna get mad.
Go hit that applause thing. Oh.
I've never.
I just like life, you know, West Coast.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Your life is over.
It's over with. You already gotta put your 2-week notice in, man. Y'all got it. Get my unemployment.
Got you working on fucking Microsoft Excel all damn day.
Shit.
I don't even do budgeting. Shut the fuck up.
It's a dangerous game to play though, for real.
Mhm.
Working with having a relationship with your coworker because
Is it worth the money?
hell no.
Is it worth it?
$100,000
you got going on?
a year?
$100,000 you finna fuck with
And
your
you finna
coworker.
risk that shit over a bit, boy.
No. I said what you saying. It's what's the risk?
No, I'm saying like that's your job. That's how you make your living. You know?
Oh.
Like, so I say, is it worth that? The correct answer is no.
Hell nah. Hell
No. Cause then you don't work hard, then you ain't gonna get no recommendation. Now you fucked up. You get black mark. You still gonna do it?
I wasn't gonna do it no way. I wasn't. I can't do it no way.
Nah. Don't ever choose pussy over
Teenage
money.
years, yeah.
Pussy over money is not a good.
If you-
When you let the little head think for the big head, it's all curtains for you. It's all down.
Yeah. It's just to me, it's an all around bad situation, man. Because to me, I don't see no good coming out messing with your coworkers.
At all.
It might be a soulmate.
She gotta quit. I gotta quit, or she gotta quit, man.
And I mean, and that's the conversation that y'all would have, like, if y'all get to a point where it's like, oh, I really like you, and this really turning into something, you have a conversation to say, who's gonna quit?
Yeah.
Who's more better? Who does the job benefit more? Like, if it's gonna be hard for you to find another job, but it's gonna be easy for her to find another one, then shit, quit. I mean, at this point, anybody can get a job anywhere.
Yeah, everybody high.
Yeah.
I don't think you should shy away from it if you feel like there's potential for it to be something great. Now, if you're just trying to fuck, then just go find somebody else to fuck. Don't just do all of this stuff. Like, you feel like you be real serious about the person and then try it again, but if you know it ain't nothing that could potentially be something long term, then don't even mix that up in the workplace. And yeah, somebody would have to quit if it don't go into something serious because work is one of the places you get away from your significant other. So who want to come home to you, go to work with you, and just that's all the time you with somebody.
Yep.
That's an irritable ass thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Damn, you here again? Yeah, that should have worked my nerve for real. It should be all cute and sweet within about a week. Then you gotta go. Shit. Yeah.
I need my piece.
help it.
Your dream job or your soulmate?
Dream job.
Dream job.
Dream job.
Dream job.
Because nobody really married their soulmate for real. Not, it's rarely people marry their soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
No, people don't even marry for love no more.
Yeah, so dream job.
And I tell people love is not enough anyway, so
It really
if you're married for love, congratulations.
It was a facade sold to us over the years.
Say that again.
No, I was saying love, like the way it was advertised to us growing up, it was really a facade. It was a picture that was painted, the white picket fence, the kids, the dogs. It was a facade. Love really supposed to come from the fact that you deem this person worthy of you being with them for so long. And then eventually you really look at it, because a relationship is a responsibility first.
Yeah.
That's why so many people relationships fail, because you let the love fall in too soon.
Yeah.
So you really gotta like have it established that like, okay, as a woman, this man is the man he needs to be. He gonna handle the business. He gonna do X, Y, Z. I respect him enough. That's why I'm with him. That's why you should be with a man as a woman. And as a man, you gotta look at
Never
it.
be with a man because I love him.
And then as a man, you gotta look at your woman like she gonna handle the business too. Like whether something happened to me or the fact that she's obedient and she wants to see me do good and I want to see her do good, we gonna help each other out where we need to go on, because a woman isn't help me. She's supposed to, a woman is supposed to help you in whatever you need help with. And then she's supposed to reap them benefits whenever all that stuff pay off for you. So it's really a responsibility first.
I look at love. Only love I respect and hold on to is unconditional. If it ain't unconditional, that mean
Genuine.
genuine
Love is
unconditional.
never gonna be unconditional because you're loving somebody with the condition. Like he said, it starts with the responsibility. You're gonna love a man because they can protect and provide and do all these things for you. That's what to me, that's what's gonna make me gravitate towards me. I'm not gonna love bunk. I'm not gonna love somebody that uses me. I'm not gonna love somebody that I don't feel safe with. I'm not gonna love somebody that's not responsible. So it's the conditional thing.
Yeah.
As you take all that stuff away that you should be doing or are doing, like if I no longer feel safe, you done did all this other bullshit, I'm not gonna love you. And you grow to love people. I don't know why people feel like you just don't fall in love. You can grow to love.
Yeah, you gotta grow. See that that goes to, I have another thing I want to talk about, like how long you wait on somebody's potential in a relationship. Like
Don't come to me as potential. Come already potential, because I ain't got time to wait on you. Too old. That's some children shit. Potential to do what?
Like what is you on? You gotta come with it off the dope.
at least be in the right direction. Like some niggas are I ain't not niggas, but people
Niggas.
comes like it seems like some people, like older they get, they start backpedaling or got treadmilling, going nowhere fast. So like they trying to rekindle shit how they were in high school or how they were early on.
Mm-hmm.
So they still banking on potential, like, oh, this shit gonna work. Like you see somebody like, damn, they got a lot of potential, but they just ain't working for them. They think that a break gonna come. Like it's just like sometimes, especially as men, like I tell people all the time, it's hard as hell to be a man, because as a man, once you hit a certain age, you pretty much you are who you are. And like that shit, you talking about like I know everybody, like sometimes people be saying like you can wait, like it's never too late. As a man, it is. As a man, it is. Once you hit a certain age and you've been going a certain direction for a long time, that's where you are. That's who you are.
And then you gotta realize that sometimes you need to drop things too. Like if something ain't working, and you've been doing it for so long, at the end of the day, certain things have to come to a cutoff point. That's just like how I was talking to Mike earlier about me being like trading in the Forex market. Like 90% of traders fail because they give up too fast and don't stick with it. But at the end of the day, like you gotta, like I say, depending on what you're doing, you're gonna have to know when to call it quits at times. Mm-hmm. So it's a very like thin line between like just giving up and then knowing like I'm gonna have this breakthrough because you know what the trials and tribulations are, you got to get through them.
Yeah.
But when you just doing something out of pure like I just want this, like and it kind of come from a childish aspect or like you doing things for the wrong reasons, them be the things you need to like throw away and find something else to do. But I see where you're coming from there, though, for sure.
Because it's more about you want to have fulfillment than happiness.
Yeah.
If you got fulfillment, if you just chasing happiness, once you get the happiness don't last about 5 seconds once you get the shit.
Yeah.
Cause once
At least you get content.
Yeah, you get content, you get the happiness that goes away, but fulfillment, you look at where I came from and where I'm at now. You're like, damn, I don't work hard. Look at me now. I'm good. I'm happy with myself and all that shit. And a lot of motherfuckers go off. I want to outline my life to happiness. I want to be comfortable. Motherfucker, you gotta put in work.
Yeah, you gotta put in work.
You gotta do what makes sense first, for sure.
Yeah.
Potential only lasts so. I look at potential only lasts so long. Like at some point, like man, what you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do?
True.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just born into some shit that you can just keep on fucking up and you can keep on doing the same shit over and over.
That's an
and
excuse,
some
though. That's a
no,
crush.
but I'm saying that's a crush, but motherfuckers have that, they have that luxury. That's what I'm saying, like Donald Trump shit. Motherfucker ain't made his money. Motherfucker got inherited that shit. And some motherfuckers got that shit because you can fuck up and you could just fucking hit the lottery one day and then you gonna try to make it. And that's where you say like them niggas that don't even do shit or they keep on doing the shit fucking up. They try to make up the time. That's why you see them doing the same young nigga shit and all that stuff. So they hit the lottery. Now he wearing chains and shit. He ain't he ain't acting his age.
Put investing money and shit.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so what type of things is this potential thing is? Like, what is it that you're waiting to reach your potential at?
We got
Somebody should be
we gotta throw some things as like in all as our community, there's a couple things like fame. You want to be a rapper. You want to be goddamn shit.
No, ain't nobody. I mean,
She talking about relationship.
so I feel like before you get in a relationship, and I feel like for a man and a woman, like your shit should be together financially, and that type of shit. Like, if you're not financially stable, you shouldn't be trying to date nobody, whether you're a man or a woman, because that's when them issues come in that people are together because they looking for help. Somebody looking for help.
Go back to like a helpmate, like when Titus said, like a woman supposed to be a helpmate and the man supposed to be a provider.
Yeah, so I can't help you if I don't have it. Yes, I want you to be a provider and be able to take care of all this stuff, but I want to be able to back you if you find out that your job closing or you got this going on or something major comes up. Like, I don't want to. Don't nobody want broke sex or broke love. I think shit just don't make sense to me.
Hell no.
What is broke love?
Because it takes money to do anything. There's nothing that you can do broke.
Yeah.
Because how you gonna get up?
Shit, you can get picnic.
The lights don't.
All the first.
But you're right though, like you can take money in a certain spec now. Like now, if you like both y'all fucked up, well y'all been going at this for so long, say for like 5 years, 10 years, 2 years, 3 years, and we still at the same point where we started at.
Yeah, that shit dead.
That shit dead. It's like, cause I don't care if you a man or woman. If it's a man paying everything, she always broke. The woman taking care of helping the man, he always broke. That's cause at some point you gonna feel like I'm just throwing my money down a dark hole. I don't got nothing to show for it.
Mm-hmm.
So you right. You gotta reach a certain status. Not status like you ain't gotta be rich. You ain't gotta be comfortable, but you gotta be able to afford the date. Like.
Right, because I'm not gonna ask you to take me anywhere that I won't be able to take myself.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
If I can't, and I hate when females say stuff and do stuff like that. Oh, well, you need to do this and do that. But can you do it for yourself? I'm not asking nobody to do nothing for me that I can't do for myself.
Church.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody to come say, oh, I can pay half of your rent or I can help you do this. I've been maintaining very fine by myself, paying it, getting it paid. Like, I don't need that. And as far as like, and I always tell people if I ever live with a man, we're not staying somewhere where I can't afford it. If I know I can't afford $1,500 rent, $1,000 mortgage or some shit like that, we ain't staying there. I don't care what you can afford because if something goes left, I want to be able to pay it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got to me in the yeah. You right though.
A lot of people miss in that conversation about the whole 50-50 thing. but we're not gonna stay somewhere that I can't afford in the event that I need to have your back.
Yeah.
If we move somewhere and needs $1,500 and I can't afford $1,500, what the fuck we gonna do if something happens with your job or
You get hurt or something.
shit like that?
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
And a lot of people that like to argue that 50-50 conversation, they feel like when a woman say they ain't staying somewhere doing the 50-50, that the woman just blowing their money. No, I'm gonna be saving mine. So if something do come up, oh, we good. We ain't stressing and trying to figure something out. We can take trips and go do stuff because you covered all the bills and I got this money saved and we can go live.
Yeah. I told one of my coworkers last night, like, to me, I feel when people get married, y'all should buy the house together. Y'all should not. Nobody should move in each other's house. Y'all should buy a house together. So I know this might be unfair. Huh?
I don't feel like I don't think both names should be on the mortgage.
Yeah, both names should not be on them.
Moving into another place together, like, but I just don't feel like both names should be on the mortgage. I would rather him get a house in his name and I get one in mine, and we use one of them as a residential property and make some money that way.
That pretty much I was gonna say we buy a house together and and if something happen, we can just split. Hey, we can split, go down the eating. Yeah. 50-50. Get your house. We gonna sell this house. You get how much you put in it. I'm gonna get how much I put in. We just part ways. But yeah, that's even better idea what you said.
Hopefully she ain't building when the shit go down.
It's really all about passive income at the end of the day too. We talking about money. Your money need to be making you some more money.
Yeah.
If it ain't, you really got dead money for real.
Yeah. And that's like I think that's what people forget in a relationship. Like every relationship needs some kind of hustle together, especially you married.
Like, especially like because as men, we supposed to be the providers, but at the same time, when my woman come in the room, I want to be able to say she out hustle all y'all girls at the end of the day. Because at the end as a man, you gonna take pride in knowing your shorty gonna handle the business the way she supposed to too.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times, that's why I say a lot of traditional, man, how the traditional ways of war, this shit is dead because a man can pay all the bills, but a lot of times now, men they're cooking, they're cleaning. Cause I like my clothes washed a certain kind of way, so I wash all my clothes and stuff like that. So I think a lot of times a traditional wife is not probably what a man wants no more. Like, of course he wants you to be submissive and stuff, but is a traditional wife or really something a lot of men want nowadays?
A lot of women aren't as traditional as they used to be.
Traditional thing, and I always go to the submissive thing, but if you're gonna go by what the Bible says, it says submit one to another. So it's not supposed to be that the woman is just submissive. But I believe men are more submissive than women are.
Yeah, they are.
These days, yeah, that's the problem. Because women are attracted to masculinity.
Just don't like bow down to me and let me run over them. I don't
What I
want to
just
be
said.
aggressive with a man. I can be aggressive as hell, but when I'm fucking with somebody, I want to be soft, and I'm gonna be soft until you make me feel like I gotta pull out this masculine energy out. And then if I feel like I gotta do that, then I don't want you around no more.
Exactly. As a woman, you drawing the masculinity and not femininity. And masculinity breeds femininity. So like you said, if he too soft, now all of a sudden you gonna be hard.
Where y'all think they come from? I got an idea where it come from.
Oh, that come from a lot of us being raised by single mothers and not
Bingo.
having no masculinity in the household.
Bingo.
And a lot of our mamas, a lot of our daddies actually did want us when we was growing up. But your mama laughed in your daddy's face and wanted to use you as a pawn against him because she wasn't getting what he was getting. Well, she wasn't getting out of him what she wanted. And then she got bitter about that and then kept you away from your daddy. And at the end of the day, like I said, masculinity breeds masculinity and femininity. But femininity only breeds one way, and that's femininity. And then especially as black women, especially like mamas and stuff, they don't apologize to you when they got you fucked up. They use all them little bullshit mind tactics that a lot of these girls use on men today growing up, so you don't really know how to stand up to a woman because you feel like when you talk, you're not being heard and all that kind of shit like that. And then there's so many women do it, it seems normal to niggas, so niggas don't even know what the fuck to do. When at the end of the day, women control sex and you control relationships, so that's why you should always have your foot down because your value is in what you control.
Basically be nonchalant.
Well, I can be both. I can be masculine and I can be feminine.
Yep.
So I'm not that woman that needs you. But if you can do it, then yeah, I'm gonna respect you. I'll never make a man feel less than because of what they got going on. But don't come around here and let me know I can run over you, because then I'm just let you go about your business.
Mm.
It's better to be wanted than needed anyway.
Woo.
Yeah.
That's cake.
Yeah, because I don't know.
See, everybody fucked up. Like, you say what?
Did you? I ain't sure if Steve gave his answer to the potential question.
Yeah.
As a man, are you gonna wait on a woman to reach her potential?
Nope. Not no 5-10 years. If you like, everybody see how a person going after like a year or a couple months. You see them. You see the signs. Like you always say, pay attention to the yellow flags. Cause the bitch turn into the goddamn red flag. So everybody gonna
I
see.
don't think it takes a year. I just feel like time is very valuable at this point, and it's short, and we don't have a lot of it. And you cannot get it back once it's gone. I'm not wasting my time over here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this to your question, Shawty. At the end of the day, men were made to lead. That's why we're men. So when it comes to a woman reaching her potential as a man, you should have a blueprint to how your life is going anyway for her to follow, and you got to instruct her on how things are going to go. Because at the end of the day, like I said, a woman is to help me, but how she gonna help you if you don't even have nothing for her to help with?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day,
Like, with me, in this past year, I've met some like two amazing ass dudes that's like really on their shit. And the only thing that made me want to do is like go back and regroup. So what is it that I want to do? Because I don't want to be fucking with somebody. You got a PhD or a master's degree, and it's like, oh shit, what I got going? And
Yep.
so like, I'd rather deal with people that have more stuff going on. They got
Yep.
businesses, they got degrees, and then like what you said, like I'm not gonna allow somebody to lead me into darkness. I can submit and I can follow. But if you ain't got nowhere for me to follow you to, I'm not dealing with you. Like, no. If I ask you what you do, like this dude told me the other day to work his stuff. Oh, okay, you sell up.
classic.
Because if you had a legit business and I asked you what you did, you would have said, I own my own business and this is what it is. But you said you work for yourself. You ain't have nothing else over there. If you sit at home and play your game on it.
So he a drug dealer. He ain't really. So he one of those $10,000 a year drug dealers.
Ooh.
I do it at my age. I'm past the drug dealer stage. I've dealt with drug dealers. I'm not there when I was younger. I don't know. You text me every day asking me what I'm doing. I have a job. I'm working. Then you said another shit. My gym won't back up. Okay, then what made me ask, like, what do you do? You must say off today. Oh, I work for myself. You say I do. And now you finna get on your game.
Nigga ain't even give you a straight answer yet. That nigga selling cane.
Man, if you selling dope, you ain't goddamn making what you can make with a regular job. Get that shit up.
And then the thing is, the goal of the game is to stack and get out of it.
Yeah,
bro. You
right.
ain't supposed to be selling dope past a certain age. You supposed to
Jesus
then clean
Christ.
that money up, man. You supposed to go legit after
You in
a
a
while.
pyramid
You ain't
pit
supposed to
scheme,
be doing
goddamn.
that shit past 25, nigga.
Snowfall.
Nah, that nigga was making government money though.
Yeah.
Snowfall.
Niggas go take that money, go buy some rims or some shit that depreciates, and don't buy no shit that depreciates. So.
Bro, buying things that's gonna raise in value or investing, that's the only way you build wealth, man. That's why I'm into the stocks and the forex shit. And that's just the beginning of it.
Yeah, man. To me, like going back to the question, man, you gotta put a stop. Well, you gotta put a limit on how long you gonna date a person, all based off their potential.
You gotta put a time limit over
Yeah,
it.
you got time like Bruce said, time is very valuable, and that shit is getting shorter and shorter.
Mhm.
So
So would y'all tell the woman that she got a time limit, or you tell yourself that she got one of them once it's not there, then you just depart?
I'm gonna tell myself, I ain't gonna tell her, because at the end of the day, a lot of times, a lot of women don't really want to submit to a man, they just want the security, and at the end of the day, that's why I said as a man, you lead, you tell a woman how things gonna go. And then if you don't see her falling in line, yeah, check her a time or two, But then if she don't listen after that, then it's like, all right, shorty, you gotta go. Because you obviously not trying to fall in line.
As a man, you know, like I always say, a man would never get a fair shot of leaving a relationship without really quick cue. So you just gotta let them know, like, man,
From the dope, yeah.
this ain't gonna work.
Well,
I got
a man can get a fair shot if you go ahead and stay in front of you.
yeah.
And when women go ahead and set the basis for stuff and let a woman go ahead and start running in front of the beginning, they're gonna continue to be right.
Yeah. Whenever women get a taste of power, they ain't giving it up.
Be a man. Don't feel like because you asking her what she want. I hate for somebody to say, when am I gonna see you? What do you wanna do? You're gonna see me when you plan a date or you tell me what we're gonna do.
Basically. That's how I am, shorty. I ain't asking you shit. I'm telling you what's going on.
And I mean, I'm gonna show up or something. The
Exactly.
only way I would say no is if you be like, oh, it's at this time. I'm like, I already got plans. But depending on what the plans is, I'm cancel and be like, yeah, I'm there. Don't ask me what we're gonna do because we're not gonna do anything you ask me.
And that goes into the masculine and feminine principle. As a woman, you gon' follow the lead of whoever's leading in whatever direction you feel like. Well, not even if you see a man going in a certain direction, or just well, what you saying really is if you see a man putting his foot down and you feeling him and all that kind of stuff, that's worth you submitting to. You ain't women. That's kind of why the nice guy shit don't work.
Yeah.
How a woman gonna submit to you the way you said, like nigga asking you when can he see you? Like nigga, you come in submissive from the door. Of course you ain't gonna go nowhere with her.
You got, as a man, you gotta pay attention to your woman too, cause if you
gotta
pay
learn your
attention, you gotta
woman.
learn, cause you don't like, hey, I already got this plan for you. Like, God, now you want this particular thing. Instead of buying a bullshit gift, I'm gonna get you what you want. I'm gonna do something like you like. That was, I think relationship is about learning each other. Like, it's like we just make this shit complicated. This shit ain't really that complicated. We just make this shit complicated to a point that like everybody confused and they're like, what's going on and shit. So
Yeah.
if
It's
we
really about communication.
Yeah.
Like you just communicate and not just talk. Communication is more than talking. Like it is learning a person. You can only learn a person by talking to them. So no, not asking. When you start out, you can ask what type of stuff do I like to do, and from asking what type of stuff I like to do, then you can tell me what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Or you can just open me up to something new. Well, when you said you like to do da da da, you didn't mention that you've ever done this, so this is what we're gonna do.
And that's the thing about women too. When y'all deal with men, y'all actually do want to step into our lives and learn and be a part of what we got going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Because as a woman, like you said, like you already like what you like and do what you do. Like you do want to experience something new and see what else is going on. And behind us, what you're saying, like first come conversation, then come understanding, then come everything else. It always start with conversation first.
And that's the real, like you said, that's the key. Nobody want to have real conversation no more. Nobody want to talk about the gray areas and shit. Like you gotta have real conversation. We just ain't be just
You gotta say the uncomfortable.
yeah. You can't be pussyfooting around and walking on eggshell when you're in a relationship, man. You gotta discuss some shit like
You gotta create a safe space with each
yeah.
other.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't be judgmental. You gotta really think, if you really fuck with this person and you say you gonna really, like them for their flaws and all that, you just gotta be open and up.
I don't, as a man, you think we can help being judgmental? Cause like y'all seen it been floating around on Facebook, like a man gonna tell you exactly what's fuck going on with you. Like we gonna get straight to the point. We gonna give you a solution instead of just trying to beat around.
Well, here's the thing: if you a man, you have dealt with different types of women, and so sometimes you can get the gist of what a woman coming from. Sometimes.
Yeah.
That do come with experience, but I think kind of what he's saying is cause like women are feelings based creatures. That's kind of why they always give soft answers to like bad outcomes because, but that's based off of how they are. Men, we are more direct and shit like that because we know, especially with the role we play in life, like nigga, you ain't got time to all like fuck how you feel. This shit need to get done. Or you fucking up here, woo woo woo, like you need to do better at this, that, and the third. That's why we like that, and that's part of the masculinity and you having your foot down. Like I say, like you're gonna have to hurt your girl feelings sometimes. Maybe even make her cry. Not that you're doing that intentionally. That just might be the outcome of how we are and how we come off this thing. Because it all comes from a loving standpoint when you're dealing with your old lady. That shit gonna be harsh to her sometimes.
Yeah.
And as a man, you can't let that fuck with you because she gonna respect you for that. And them, she like women are emotional. them tears gonna dry up. Like I said, she gonna respect you for it, and she gonna be like, whenever she done doing what she doing, she gonna be like, okay, I get you out this thing. Like,
Hey, he really cared for me and all that shit. He,
exactly.
I'm
It's
opening
all-
up.
it's
She
all love.
she opening up all, you know what I'm saying, all the terrible things. Are you gonna look at me different and all that shit? Nah, just open that shit up. Let me know what's going on, so you know what I'm saying, we can solve the problem. But it takes time, and you can't force it out of them. You keep on pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, then she gonna go distance. So you just gotta let her. You gotta be like, hey, this is a safe space. I don't judge you. I ain't perfect. I ain't Jesus. So
I know
shit.
you got a pass. I do too.
Yeah, so shit. And fuck it. You with me now?
Yeah, you don't judge nobody. I didn't see that thing too. You can't judge nobody on their past what they did in the
You
past.
really can't.
You
Oh,
get
well.
in a relationship.
Never mind.
Like,
You know what I'm saying though? But if that's the case, she did porn.
like from a biological perspective.
You know we don't talk about
That's what I'm saying. That's why I brought it up. If that's the case,
She got an active OnlyFans.
I don't want to know about it. If she been slinging out by 200 niggas, I don't want to know about it. But like, cause you on porn, you don't know about it now. I don't
now she
care.
lied to you. I'm saying she comes to you from the. Oh well, it makes sense because she comes to you in the get go. You probably gonna turn it down.
Yeah.
Okay, but if she lied about it, yeah, okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing from a biological standpoint, because that's a question a lot of women ask is like, why do you know, like why can we sleep around and they can't? You know, that's like the taboo question, like from a biological perspective. And I've asked women this, and like this question they never get it. I asked them like, what's the one lie a woman could tell a man that a man can't tell a woman? And it's the fact that she can lie to you about the baby being yours.
Yeah.
Men biologically, it does not benefit any man to be a stepdad. If a man wants to, that's on his body and he's welcome to, but there's no benefit to it because we produce our own seed. Why would I want to take care of somebody else's?
Oh shit.
That's the biological reason.
I know real what that
why we don't like whores. But at the end of the day, though, like I said, like women have passed. Like this ain't the 1960s where birth control wasn't around and they kind of had to keep it to keep their body counts down. Otherwise, they was gonna get pregnant and shame. Like they have body counts now. Like that's just something like in modern day times. Like nigga, you gonna have to like get over that. Like you like that's something you really can't even blink an eye. 'Cause at the end of the day, even in my family, like even like my grandma or like other women I met, like I grew up to realize what their past was, but what made them memorable is the women they were and the things that they did and the genuinity and nurturing that came from them. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the outcome. That's really what men want with women. We want the result. Are you feminine, submissive, and cooperative? Are you gonna do what I need you to do? That's what we really, really want. Like I say, it's modern day time. Like you gonna have to throw that body count shit out the window.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
It's some good ones out there. It's ones that are not that bad, but you gonna have to throw that body count shit out the window. Exactly. If it's anything under 50, I don't even believe you anyway.
He insecure, and he was insecure one.
He was, that little short relationship I did real quick a few months ago.
Oh yeah, you
That was
laughed.
recent.
Yeah, she laughed at me. You laughed at
That ain't even a question I'd ask. Like if anything, we can talk about some of your past situations. Like I said, I already know you got some shit, so I ain't even worried about it.
I go into it. I don't know you fucking unless you got some kids from
And that's why the kids, the evidence.
Yeah,
the
kid
evidence.
evidence.
That's why. Oh, you chose your alpha already. Okay.
She wrong, dogging.
So what's this?
How did this get here?
That's the only way you know, shoes, cause shit, you can't, cause like Mill said, you can't really tell from a woman unless she just out there, like she got evidence, video evidence or some shit like that.
And that biological shit, how I was saying about them lying about it, because I got two homeboys that really like got lied to by the kid being theirs, and I just seen one of them. He actually just got married to a completely different chick a couple weeks ago in Cali. I went out there to see him, and man, that little girl was like 5 by the time he found out, and
Damn.
he was there that she was a baby, and it was the classic. he was in the Navy with things going on, and her real dope boyfriend, baby daddy, was in
Fuck.
jail. It was that classic shit, yup.
Mm.
It was that classic situation. And like I said, that's my
think
boy.
all men should be entitled to a DNA test when they have a child.
Oh, that's gonna happen regardless.
Child,
Yeah,
I
of
don't
course.
care what's the status between me and the man. We can just be fucking. We can be in a relationship. We can be married. But I'm giving you a DNA test because
Mm-hmm.
I know how I am. Every child my brother has ever had, I question whether it's his or not.
Ain't funny.
That's love.
I mean, every one of them. And at least two of them has not been his when the DNA test was done.
Damn.
So I was always right. So I feel like if I'm that sister, I might be dealing with a man that got a sister just like me, a cousin, a mama, somebody. They take the baby around when I'm not around. They examine my baby, say, "Oh, you sure she yours? She don't really look like you. She look just like that girl." Yeah, he gonna know it's his because as soon as they pull that baby out of me, let's just go ahead and do a DNA test. You know, we can take care of that.
And you know what's funny? Because at the end of the day, like as women, you know what kind of shiesty shit women do. Because I done seen videos online. It's women like women that's trying to get over on men. That's where all that dumb shit they say come from. Because they really trying to take control of that man that they're not getting their way. It's women that call men insecure for requesting a DNA test. Bitch, you telling on yourself. I know you was fucking around if you even buck a rebuttal behind
Like,
that.
just let them do the test. Like, nah, I don't get with it. Like, when a bitch get pissed off,
Yeah,
why
you
you
know,
so mad?
no, she been fucking.
Yeah, that's you already gave me the answer right there. Like, all right, bye.
That's why like I can't openly be having sex with a girl I know she's sleeping with somebody else, and we like not only for like the like for a child, but I don't want everybody energy on me. If we having sex, you having sex with somebody else, you don't get that person energy. I don't care how you trying to avoid that shit. You like, damn, why I don't feel like this?
Especially if he left a bad imprint on Shorty. Yeah, because a woman's womb does intake energies. That's something a lot of women sleep on. Like your womb intakes everybody you ever caught. It's really not like that for dudes. We men and women choose mates for different reasons, and a man's biological mating strategy is to spread his seed. As a woman, your biological nature is to reproduce the best seed, because sex is really there to reproduce our species before it is for fun.
So
But we don't really look at it like that.
So basically saying like, when you get that nut, after you bust that nut, you look in the mirror like you just nasty slut. That's how you feel all that damn.
That's honestly why we can sleep with so many girls and not care, because like it's a thing to keep our species alive. But we're built to spread our seed. You know, every man think he the man. Like I like fuck your seed, nigga. Like my shit getting reproduced in this bitch. Like that's how we think. But women, that's where that alpha shit come into play, or just like a masculine, like a man, like just a man. Like they want to reproduce the best seed.
Yeah.
And that's also why they're more picky and stingy with mates too than we are. Like I said, we just want our shit here. They want to make sure that it's the best possible option. So that's why I say men and women are different in that dynamic. But yeah, I'm getting a DNA test for shit show.
Yeah, you got to. Like, especially if y'all ain't got like, hey, yeah, you might have to get one if you're in a relationship.
Get a DNA test.
Yeah, they get one.
Cause
Women are sneaky.
I'm trying to tell you.
you explain.
I'm a woman, so I can tell you, women are sneaky. Like,
And you know what? It's a lot of.
Some of them are stupid though. Like, you might come around a real dumbass, a female that thinks she's sneaky, but a lot of men are smarter than women. And if you just say, especially if you like real intellectual and you real smart, if you say certain shit to her, you can pick that shit out.
It's logic before
Don't
emotion.
think before they talk or act or anything. They just act.
Yeah. Mac on emotion. See.
Yeah, they act on emotional things.
Oh man.
And the thing about a lot of women too, what a lot of niggas don't know is like hoe tactics and how to play like mind games and keep leverage over men. Like that's that backdoor female conversation shit that we don't hear about. That's why like you ever been around a group of girls and they be whispering and shit, or then you get too close to them, they might just shut the hell up completely. Like I was listening to some podcast on YouTube and there was a dude spitting some game, and he was saying how there was a man who he had his wife and his mama over, right, and he was cooking like I guess it was like Sunday dinner or whatever, right, and the kitchen window was open, and he had the music playing, but his wife and his mama didn't know that he can still hear the conversation. And basically, what was going on was his mama was trying to teach his wife on how to keep leverage over him in a relationship and make him the bitch in a relationship. His own mama was going against him with his wife. Like, you never know what the hell women talking about. That's why I say, like, think about it. Like, how many of us didn't grow up with daddies? And how many women have this men ain't shit narrative? Where you think that shit came from? That came from your mama being bullshit and passing that shit down. And look at all these generations of us. Like, ain't it funny? It's always...
Bitter-ass friend or your bitter-ass whatever other female that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
That's bitter. I don't feel like men ain't shit. I just feel like I made poor choices at some point in life.
Hey,
Accountability. Accountability, goddammit.
Yes, man. Somebody...
I made some poor decisions.
We gotta take a shot behind that. Hold on.
Accountability.
That's what you call a woman. That's what you call a grown woman right there. Because at the end of the day, the truth gonna set you free. Only when you hiding behind shit and doing all this funny shit do you feel caged up and locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like and don't shit go good for you. When you take accountability, that's when you can take that fresh breath of air and move on with your goddamn life.
That's the key. That's the key to destruction. We're as the black community with the man versus black men versus black women. We actually in the midst of destruction. But the key to it is accountability. Everybody, both sides accept accountability. We can get back to doing some shit.
Even as men, this shit we gotta fix behind closed. Like I said, if you like a lot of us was, you know what I'm saying, mamas done fucked us up, but at the end of the day, as a man, like you when you really got some homeboys you can trust and like you got some shit that need fixing, like bro, it's on you to come to your partners as a man and be like, hey bro, I need help with this. Like this how I really feel.